Hello everyone, this is Charles here at Nutrition 101 and of course at Jazz OCR Athlete here to just kind of go over a way that you could kind of wake up your breakfast. Are you having some trouble spicing up that breakfast and you're kind of getting bored and don't know what to eat? As long as you have time to meal prep, this is a really good way to kind of spice up your eggs, right? That's what we're going to make today. We're going to make eggs, and all we're going to need here are eggs, obviously, coconut oil, butter, a little chives, some salt, rosemary, and some cayenne pepper. And here I got my copper pan. So a lot of times we typically kind of make eggs the same way, sometimes scrambled, sometimes we fry them, right? Sometimes we hard boil them, which are all great options. You just have to make sure you eat the whole egg and try to eat 3 or 4 eggs at a time, right, to get your protein dose of the day. But you know, sometimes it doesn't have to be that boring. If you're just kind of getting bored of it, and you know you want to just maybe not eat them because you get bored of them. No, let's make them taste much better, much better. And there is a way to do it right now. I'm going to show you how to do that, and you will not regret this if you try it. Trust me. Okay, first things first, you want to put a little bit of butter. All right. Butter right there. Bam. All right, and you know we don't have to do just pure butter because butter burns pretty fast, right? Has a very low heat threshold. Right. Next, we want to do coconut oil. Okay, what we need is about a tablespoon. Okay. Combination of butter and oil. Who knew, going against the American Heart Association, that you know butter and coconut oil could be good for you, right? It's crazy. Right. So make sure that kind of gets incorporated together, right? Not burning. All right. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna kind of caramelize these eggs a little bit around the edges, which I love. Right? I'm gonna do the butter and the coconut oil together. Sometimes the coconut oil by itself, it does work. I do coconut oil by itself, but I just love the taste of both of them together. So that's why I do that. All right. In case you were wondering, yes, it's okay, people, to leave your butter out. So just get yourself a nice little handy-dandy little butter tray like that. Keep it on your counter, and when the butter is soft, you know, it's much easier to butter your toast and to make grilled cheese and things like that. So yes, you can keep that out. It's fine. My butter does not sit there for a month, right? That stick will last me just like a week or so. So here. Yeah, moves pretty nicely. If I did just the coconut oil, it might not move so cleanly. I mean, it's gonna get a little crispy and brown around the edges. Yeah, boy, what's that? When you get really good, you can kind of flip them all at the same time. This one definitely won't. I can see it's loose here right now. That one will not flip. I'll have to separate that one. I'll be able to flip these other 3 together. But again, I'm going to wait for these edges to get a little crispy. You don't have to do that, especially if you like your yolks to be a little more runny. I do over medium, but again, I get my edges nice and crispy. You can still see this butter and oil. Once I flip them, the eggs are going to absorb a lot of that. Okay, I can see some splatter action happening here. You can see already that the edges are starting to get a little crispy and brown. You could always do like a little double check here, right? See how it looks in there. That's perfectly good. So what I normally do now is I actually turn this off completely, then I flip them, right? Because this pan is good and hot, so I do not need to really keep the oven on any longer, stove on any longer. What am I saying? Bam. So that's nice and caramelized, which is what we want, right? We want that caramelized look, crispy look. I love that taste, right? I'm just gonna let that cook on there. Actually, after you remove it from the heat completely and just let it cook up that way. All right, depends on how you want them, over medium or what, and that's when you want to remove this runny yolks. I think I kept it on a little bit too long. So now, they're just a fried egg instead of over medium. So I kind of messed up a little bit there. That's fine, that is fine. Completely fine. Let's go. What's next here? The chives, cayenne pepper. A little bit of rosemary. And of course a little bit of salt. Okay, so if you think you're gonna know what that tastes like, you're wrong. Trust me when I say this tastes amazing. More amazing than you might think. Give it a try. All right, I'm gonna take a little bite right now. Alright, so yeah, no runny yolks or anything. So I don't really need toast then. Okay, here it goes. I fiend for these. I fiend for them, they're so good that I fiend for it. So, I try to eat 4 of these a day. I get Trader Joe's, pasture raised. Usually the yolk's a bit more orange. This is a different batch today. The one that has orange. That's a good way to find good, know you got some good quality eggs, is when the more oranged the yolks are, instead of like a bright yellow or a pale yellow. So, alright, hopefully you like this little recipe. It's pretty amazing, pretty cheap to do. You know, I know organic eggs or pasture-raised eggs seem like it's pretty expensive, but if you think about it, this is a $1 meal right here for me, right? So think about a $1 meal, what you would get in a fast food restaurant, what you get for $1. Here I'm getting high quality protein, high quality food, whole foods for $1. Because if I break this doesn't up into 3 meals. Actually no, okay, let's just call it a $1.25 meal, right? Or actually, yeah, $1.50. I'm sorry, $1.50. It's a $1.50 meal, right? But that's still good, still pretty damn good. All right. You do 3 eggs a day, then yeah. Now you're talking $1 meal, right? But I do 4, so I get 3 meals out of this. All right, thank you again for tuning in. Charles here at Nutrition 101, Jazz Offshore Athlete, and at Urban Athlete Fitness. Talk to you soon.